Welcome to this episode of Gardener Gone Wild, and today I am on the hunt of the all-elusive Parliament vegetable garden. At the moment I found a smokestack. I believe it's coming from the archives and it smells like a mixture of fairy exhaust and bus exhaust. And look what we have here. I believe it's a vegetable garden. It's one bed and there's another bed. And that is all I can find right now. So where were we? We have got some radishes and some silver beet and a couple of brassicas and some cos lettuces, and that is literally it for that bed. And we have some, I think there are leeks at the back, couple of sad looking lettuces curly at the back, a couple of, I think they're the purple cauliflower maybe, and a cos lettuce, and there might be some flat leaf parsley. And otherwise this looks pretty pretty fallow for this time of year, but then again it is kind of right time of year to do that. But yeah, that's all I can find so far, so I guess it's time to go back on the hunt and see if some more vegetables can be found in the grounds of Parliament. By the way, I just love this old building here, just awesome. So, you know, the only surviving part of the original buildings here on this particular part of Parliament. And obviously there's the original government house, which is over road. But in this actual Parliament precinct, this is the only remainder of the original wooden buildings. Virtually all of it burnt down except for this part which was saved. And it looks like I can't even go out that way. Guess my access is blocked. Access denied. So, other than that, yep, I guess this is a dead end. Let's see if I can make my way around. Okay, so I'm retracing my steps, quite literally, because those are my footprints from just a moment earlier, and through this cute little garden here, and along this very boggy grass, and retracing more steps, and past the smokestack that smells like a cooked straight fairy. So, here we have it, the Parliament vehicle parking area. But what I have noticed underneath the smokestack is some carcabeak. Now, carcabeak is a New Zealand native, fairly well, closely related to kofi, as you can see by these compound leaves that differ quite a bit in being a lot larger and of different shape, however very similar. And these flowers, which are similar story basically. Obviously kofi flowers are yellow and so forth, but basically the same kind of leguminous floral design. Floral design. Yeah, totally. This is when a gardener talks about floral design. So, scientifically inaccurate terms aside, it's a leguminous shrub. It was actually, I believe there were less than 100 remaining individuals in the wild, often growing in, cliff faces and so forth, very exposed environments. And they're a conservation success story, as in basically gathering the seeds and growing them in people's gardens. It turns out they were quite a decorative hit, and yeah, there's virtually no chance of them going extinct now because, well, they're just such a great garden plant. I mean, just look at it. They're actually one of the more motley specimens I can see. These ones along here, but hey, the fact they're in that little motley corner by this very smelly, oh god, that's hot, the exhaust coming out of this grill here is horrible. So I'm going to move my way out of this area and go somewhere else. Public access this way. I believe it is the route I'm going to take. So I head along past this concrete retaining wall and past Parliament itself. As you can see, it's a bit of a construction site at the moment. And got all these work vehicles here, and yeah, routes around here, isn't it? Yes, past these funny fences, and of course with all this interesting crown pathogen stuff, they have arrows telling you which way you should go. And the thing is, those arrows are actually correct. You should be walking on the left side of, the pavement. However, it just seems so strange they pull them out in times like this and not in general. Here we go, through Parliament. So as you can see, we are walking in between the Parliament buildings. On the my right is the main one. This is where obviously the actual debating and bureaucracy occurs. And on this side we have the library and archives. And we have this awesome archway that enables you to go from one building to another. And yes, we even have hen and chicken fern here. Good planting choice. Likes the shade, seem they water it enough, and it's always fun to take little, little plantlets off and plant them elsewhere. So yeah, a Splenum bulbiferum is its Latin name, just for those Latin buffs out there. And of course, moving along, and I know the skater's in front of me, so I'm actually going to have to walk along this side. And here we have it, the actual Parliament lawn. And I think I see, nope, I don't see anything that way. And we're at the front of the Parliament, where we have the iconic building that is shaped like a cylinder that progressively gets more narrow. I wonder what that shape is called. Anyway, I won't mention it. I know it's exceedingly obvious, but yeah. So we're going over this way. Got the rose garden here, and yeah, we actually got some roses out. We've got the library in its full glory. Looks way better from the front, doesn't it? Everyone just loves. Who doesn't love a good dose of Gothic architecture? I mean, come on. So, moving our way along, past what I like to call the archway tree. Well, not the archway tree, the umbrella tree, that's it. Because when it's in leaf, I remember so many times it's going under here and being basically covered by an umbrella of foliage. Obviously this tree is deciduous, so it doesn't exactly have that effect at this time of year. However, looking around, there is no sign of more vegetables. vegetables. And there's no more sign of them. We're back to that same block over there, and I think it'll be time to turn back again. And I believe my mission may be partly unsuccessful. Okay, so I've turned back and made my retreat as that way had no garden except for behind that building, and those two beds were quite literally all that is there vegetable wise in the Parliament grounds. However, we are back to the question of what shape is this? Now, I'm guessing most New Zealanders will know the name because it starts with B. However, that is not what it really is. For you viewers out there who have watched Doctor Who, what do you think this is? Just imagine that top bit turning around, and then it says something in a very distinct voice, and it has one goal only: to exterminate. Now it's not the voice, but I'm not the voice actor here, but yeah, exterminate. Yes, yeah, I think you can hear productions over there, but yes, no, seriously, it's the Dalek. Like, it does not actually look terribly like a beehive, only in shape. However, if you have a bit of imagination, it actually has the right colours, the right shapes and everything to be counted as a Dalek. And you can just imagine that the whole top bit swiveling over, and the very distinctive eye, and of course the egg beater and all of that. And yep, it's definitely a Dalek. Now we have the official Parliament playground. This is very new, as you can see. It is very snazzy, awesome, and it was very architecturally, yeah, this is architectural, that's all I can say. Even down to the individual bits of wood that have been carefully stained and aged in such a way that they have the, you know, amazing cracked off patterns. This doesn't quite live up to the architectural standard, so we'll just kind of ignore that. But the bins, of course, do. And just look at this thing. I think it's actually a slide. And you can't even tell it's really a slide, except you can sort of see through the light a bit. And all I can say is, wow, this is what happens when you have a budget for a playground. Too cool. I think a child's actually playing on it, funnily enough, around there. So you can sort of see how it slides along. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. So till next time, or maybe it's not actually time yet, let's have a look. I'm about to be a mountain goat, and they are plant munchers too. How to be a mountain goat. And what good is a playground if you don't use it? So even people as old as me, haha, just look how old and wise I look, can still use a playground. Up we go! And this cool little bar means we slide through! That is actually a really good slide. I'm gonna have to do that again. Too much fun. And wasn't as good that time. Still jolly goodly. Just have to say, when you have a budget, rather when you don't have a budget, you can create the most amazing architecturally inspired playgrounds ever. So good on you, Parliament. So this is the actual finishing of this video. So as you can see, the railway station is calling for me to depart Wellington City. And here we have an actual moss covered tree trunk. And I mean, it's quite funny because you know, especially a lot of Northern Hemisphere guides say, you know, oh, moss on a certain side of a trunk is what way north is. However, or south, yeah, north, north in the Northern Hemisphere is obviously equivalent to south in the Southern Hemisphere. And believe it or not, this tree is actually, I think, sort of true-ish. However, still most of it is covered with moss. And now I'm actually going to finish this video, so hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy this place at some stage if you're able to come this way. And please like, subscribe, and continue watching these awesome videos. Even if the garden turns out to only be 2 beds in the end. So thank you for watching, and I hope you watch plenty more of these cool videos, and I hope that, yeah, of course there'll be plenty more of these cool videos for you to watch. So, you know, this is a win-win situation, I think. Anyway, goodbye.